Hey everybody, I'm back to do a quick response to Sonic Mainliner's new thread. He had three or four questions that I really liked. Not having to do so much with vinyl, but really cool questions regarding music. So yeah, I'm pleased to answer those. His first question was, do you own any musical memorabilia? Um, I do. I own a lot of memorabilia. I own a lot of posters, like for instance, I have I'm sorry, Black Keys posters right behind me. I have some Earth posters right above me here. Boris posters, Brian Eno. Then I have some T-shirts. I usually, when I go to a gig, I like to buy a T-shirt of the tour or of the artist, and which is cool. But I also have some things which I really wanted to show you guys, which is really cool. So first thing I'll show you is this Metallica guitar pick. I got at one of their shows. This was one of the shows when Master of Puppets was out for 20 years, and during those shows they played the album in full, so pretty cool. And I got a pic from the Markwai gig I went to. Pretty cool. And this one's really special to me. This is a set list by Mastodon of March 4th, 2005 on their Leviathan tour. They weren't such a big band back then, but yeah, I've really kept this for quite some time. It's really cool. So yeah, I do own some musical memorabilia. His second question was, have you watched any, or can you recommend any good movies or documentaries revolving around music? I thought it was a good time to show you my other collection. I collect quite a lot of DVDs and Blu-rays, and I'll show my collection right now. So this is basically my main cabinet where I put my DVDs and Blu-rays. Yeah, I have quite a lot. And this is my other smaller cabinet where I keep my TV shows and some box sets. So yeah, that's my my movie collection. Um, I'll show you two things. First movie I'll show you is Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. It's a pretty cool movie, pretty recent. Um, Scott Pilgrim is a bass player, and it has a lot of musical references and also video game references. And yeah, I thought it was really cool. So if you're kind of a geek, I can recommend this movie to you. It's really good. And the second thing I'll show you is Metal: A Headbanger's Journey, which is a documentary about the history of metal and regarding its fans. You know, why fans who really like metal, hardly ever listen to anything else and are so passionate about that genre. It's a really a cool documentary. So I can recommend that if you're a metal fan or if you really want to know something about metal. It's really cool. So his third question was, have you been to any good gigs, or so name them. And the other side was, have you been to any bad gigs, and name them. I go to quite a lot of gigs, and I have to say the best gig I've been to is either Markway here in Amsterdam in Paradiso, which was amazing. I was front row, and yeah, it was really great. I just started getting into Markway, so really had some music to discover. But the experience of that music being played right in front of me was overwhelming. It was really good. And Another great concert from the top of my head would be Porcupine Tree, also here in Amsterdam, in 2009, I believe, when they toured for their latest album, The Incident. Also amazing. That was in a pretty big venue called the Heineken Music Hall, um, but it still felt pretty intimate, and yeah, it was a really cool show. Um, Bad gigs I've been to. I usually don't want to remember bad gigs I go to, because it's a real waste of money. Um, One off the top of my head would be Toto, I think in 2003, 2004 maybe. Um, Awful concert. Um, a lot of inconsistent showboating by the musicians, and large solo pieces which usually are great, but it was terrible. And I saw Toto last year which is also a great concert in Germany, um, and that was in a monastery, and it had a really cool atmosphere, and um, it was kind of a different lineup for Toto. They One singer left, and they got in an old singer. Um, but yeah, that was a really good concert. But the other concert I saw in 2004, awful, awful. And I'm going to see him again in a week or two, maybe a week and a half. So I can't wait for that, because the show I saw last year was amazing. So I hope it will be just as good. So those were my answers to his questions, and thought it was a really cool thread. So thank you for watching, and I'll be back in my next video, which I'll record after this, will be my recent final finds. So thank you for watching.